First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rokakwadash. Yahweh is who this world ignorantly calls God. Yahushai is who this world ignorantly calls Jesus. Bahashim means in the name, Rakah means spirit, and Kwadash means holy. That's on the Paleo Hebrew. I also want to give double honors to the elder bishops and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Today's lesson, I wanted to bring out a couple points, a little bit of information that the elder Malcolm was going into in his last video, right? Which is that in Virginia, right, there's an act, right? Virginia passed two acts in 1682 that combined Native Americans and Africans into one category as Negroes, right? And I found this information interesting, right? Because this is actual Bible prophecy being fulfilled. The fact that the Native Americans and the Africans, so-called, were being oppressed together, that's actual Bible prophecy, right? This is facts. Right? This is facts. This is actually why a lot of Native Americans, they can't claim, what's the word? They can't claim money from the government. I forgot what the exact word for it is, but they can't claim money from the government, right? Because they were referred to as Negroes and not Native Americans. And it was because of this act that was enacted, right? Because when you go into the advertisement of Negroes being sold, it says to be sold on board the ship Bonsilliand on Tuesday, the 6th of May, next at Abley Ferry, a choice cargo of about 200 fine, healthy Negroes. Just arrived from the Windward and Rice Cove, the utmost care has already been taken. Shall be continued to keep them free from the left danger of being infected with the smallpox. No boat having been on board, and all other communication with people from Charleston prevented. Right, so this is pretty much going into how these Negroes that were being sold, right, didn't have smallpox. Okay, and the only community, right, that had a problem with smallpox were so-called Native Americans and the Latinos. Right, the Southern Kingdom, so-called Negroes that came from Western and Northern Africa, they didn't have a problem with smallpox. Right, the problem was here in the Americas that was brought over here by Cristobal Colon or Christopher Columbus. Right, so the reason it's talking about smallpox, calling these Negroes, if you see the picture, it was actually talking about so-called Native Americans. Look at the picture with the dress, or with the whatever that's called, right? It was going into this, right? Native Americans, okay, and they're referred to as the same people, right? They're referred to as the same people, right? Because in actuality, they are the same people, right? Same race, same nation, different tribe, as the elder Malcolm says. Same race, same nation, different tribe, right? So here you see dark-skinned people, but throughout that colonization, right, the so-called Native Americans, right, they became lighter in complexion from the mixing with the Edomites, okay? But in actuality, they were dark-skinned people, right? Dark-skinned, some light-skinned, okay? But look at the pictures, right? It was talking about the Native Americans here, not the slave trade Negroes, okay? But I wanted to get this information to bring out the point that the fact that these people, Native Americans, Latinos, and Africans, as it says, so-called, were oppressed, right? Were labeled the same people, oppressed together, right? Is proof that the Native Americans and all these people are the Israelites, right? Because they fit prophecy. Okay, they fit prophecy. One more time, the fact that Native Americans, right, were oppressed with so-called Africans is proof that Native Americans are Israelites, also Latinos. And a lot of Hebrew Israelites, right, you have the black-only Hebrew Israelites, which is complete nonsense. They are just through, right? They hate this fact. They deny the fact that the Latinos and Native Americans are Israelites, but it actually fulfills prophecy. Right, it fulfills this prophecy right here. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 33. It says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel," right, talking about the northern kingdom, and I'm going to go into that history after this. The children of Israel and the children of Judah, talking about the southern kingdom, right, southern kingdom, northern kingdom, were oppressed together, okay? They were oppressed, right? They were in slavery together. And all that took them captives, they refused to let them go. Their Redeemer is strong, the Lord of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. Right? Babylon is America. Okay, so they were being oppressed together in America. Okay, the children of Israel, the northern kingdom, and the children of Judah, which are the southern kingdom. Right, the northern kingdom is so-called Latinos and Native Americans, and the southern kingdom is the so-called Negroes. Right, children of Judah, southern kingdom, children of Israel, northern kingdom, just in case there's some confusion. Right, and the fact I was going into this proves that they are Israelites. Right, this proves that they are Israelites because this prophecy, right, the children of Israel, the entire nation of Israel, wasn't oppressed together. The last time they were oppressed together as a collective was Egypt. Okay, was Egypt. So go out through all the history, right? You go into the history. Last time they were oppressed together was in Egypt, right? They were together in peace when Solomon was together. 40 years after that broke, that's when you had the split of the northern and the southern kingdom. The northern kingdom, right, which are the so-called natives, right, Latinos, they went into the Assyrian captivity, and from there they agreed within themselves to go to the Americas. Okay, the account of that is in 2 Kings, the 17th chapter, and 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, right? So, after they came to the Americas, right, 100 years after the northern kingdom went into the Assyrian captivity, you had the southern kingdom, which are referred to as the children of Judah. They went to captivity, but at the hands of the Babylonians. Okay, and they were over there in the eastern hemisphere, right, Asia, right. They went into the captivity of the Babylonians, and they were the ones that were over there at the time of when the Messiah was there, Yahweh Shai, right? Because they went into the Babylonian captivity, they went into the Medo-Persian captivity, they went into the Greek captivity, they went into the Roman captivity, right? And from the Roman captivity, 78 AD, temple was sacked, right? They went into northern and western Africa, and from there they were sold as slaves over here to the Americas, and that's when this prophecy comes to effect, right? When the children of Israel, northern kingdom, and the children of Judah were oppressed together. It was here in Babylon the Great, the Americas. Okay? The Americas. And this is proof of that. This is proof of that right here. They were even labeled the same people. Because the same nation, same race, different tribes. Okay? Another scripture going into this, Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 18, it says, "In those days, the house of Judah," right, southern kingdom, "shall walk with the house of Israel, and they shall come together out of the land of the north, North America, Babylon the Great, to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto your fathers." Okay, and that's going into the salvation, right? But it's going into how they're going to be walking together, right? Inhabiting with each other, okay? Being oppressed together, right? And the only people in the entire earth that fit this history, fit this prophecy, is the so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and so-called Negroes, which are the biblical Hebrew Israelites. Right? Nobody else fits that bill. Those people in the Holy Land calling themselves Israelites or Israelis with the small little black hats, they don't fit that bill. They don't fit that bill at all. Right? They actually say, we don't know where the lost tribes are. Right? Just straight line in front of everybody's face. We don't know where the other 10 tribes are. They say the lost tribes of Israel. We don't know where they are. Right? But that's a whole different topic. Also, it was prophecy that the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom were pretty much going to awaken together. Right? The reunion of Judah and Israel. It says, "The word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick, and write upon it for Judah, and for the children of Israel his companions. Then take another stick, and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel his companions. And join them one to another in one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, Will thou not show us what thou meanest by these?" Right? And this was going into the 12 tribe sign. That's why we have the sign, right? It's because it's showing the northern and the southern kingdom together and who they are. Okay, and when people come up and ask us, "Hey, what does this mean?" We say unto them, "Thus saith Yahweh, Behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in mine hand, and the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thine hand before their eyes. And say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh, Behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and will bring them into their own land. Exactly like you read in Jeremiah chapter 3. Okay? They're going to come together out of the land of the north. They're going to come together. Okay? So I just wanted to bring out that information, right? I didn't know this about the uh, Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom, right? So-called Native Americans, so-called Negroes, Africans being called Negroes. I didn't know this, but it further proves the point that these are all Israelites and they fit that prophecy. So hopefully this is edifying, straight to the point. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the outer bishops and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Shalom to your elect. Shalom.